everybody. Hello, Elena. Welcome to our webinar with VEDA Language School. This is the first time we are talking to VEDA Language School with Elena, and she's the director of VEDA. And we're going to talk about how they can support their students in the way of language and how powerful it can be to support them in the future when they go to higher educations like universities or even higher than that.
Good morning. My name is Elena Pinskaya. I'm from Czech Republic and I represent a pretty big educational center which names VEDA. VEDA is a word which has its root from Indian, actually from Sanskrit, which means knowledge. So we are all about knowledge in our center, and we have a pretty wide range of educational services. In our structure, we have kindergarten and preschool. Also, we have primary and middle school. We offer a language school with the authority to conduct the state language examination, and we mostly teach Czech language and English language, and also we offer short programs in our summer school camp or during vacation time for the school students or youngsters. So our center was founded by myself, by my company, in the 20th century, in 1999. So we're pretty old in this market, and little by little we developed really into a big structure educational center. But today I would like to emphasize our language courses, because the main advantage of studying in the Czech Republic is that if you study in Czech language, if you know Czech language at the proper level, so you can study for free, which is great because it's really good opportunity to get better education in Europe, in one of the oldest, I would say, university in Europe, because, by example, Charles University was founded in the 14th century. So it's one of the first here in Europe, and of course this university really popular here in Europe, and also pretty popular in the United States. They have lots of students from Americas, both from South America and North America. So our nickname for our courses is Zebra. Why? As you can see on the screen, zebra is a crosswalk for safe road crossing. So we provide our students with safe zebras on their way to adult life. We work with the people who just ended their school studies and are going to prepare for adult life in the university level. So it is very important to support these young people on this during this period of their life, because they're coming from the families where they used to get any support and providing from the family every service they need, and of course they could be lost during this first period in foreign country, actually. So let me tell about our language courses. So language courses for preparing to study at Czech universities are designed to help international students meet the language requirements for admission. Czech universities often require proficiency in Czech for programs taught in Czech, especially for undergraduate and some graduate degrees. These language courses typically aim to achieve a B2 or even C1 level of proficiency, depending on the program. These courses can vary in length, ranging from a few months to a full year, depending on the student's starting level of proficiency and the intensity of the course. But we also consider in the future to offer preparatory programs during the summer as a part of a full academic year, because Czech language belongs to a Slavic family of languages, and it's not that easy to to learn this language. And those who are coming from non-Slavic countries, they need to put more effort to study this language, to learn this language. So the courses focus on developing all languages skills, speaking, listening, reading, and writing, with an emphasis on academic language. Students are also introduced to specialized vocabulary related to their field of study. I need to mention that medicine is a pretty specific field of studies. So for those who are willing to be in this field in the future, we would recommend another courses. We can provide with information about it. So our school doesn't offer yet this course, but maybe in the future. We're working on this. Now about levels. Language courses in our school are generally structured to start from beginner to intermediate levels, but advanced learners may also find options to refine their skills further. So it means that even when our students are leaving us and they enter the university, they still can get the support from our school, because during the first year, of course, they meet some challenges and they need this support, and our school provides them with this support on shorter language courses for those who are students of the university level already. In addition to language training, our programs also include cultural immersions activities to help students adapt to life in the Czech Republic. This includes excursions, social events, and opportunities to practice language skills in real life settings. At the end of the course, students may pass a language exam, like the state language exam, to demonstrate their proficiency in Czech and gain access to university program. We are one of the 6 language schools in Prague, only 6, has this right, accredited to provide the state exam at the level B2, which is very important because the universities accept this certificate, and students don't need to pass this exam at the university. Because this certificate is a very has a very high how to say it,
like status.
Yes, thank you. So a status, exactly, yeah. So it is very important. Further on, they can, if they stay here in the future for work or for living, they can use the same certificate to gain their permanent residence here in Czech Republic, citizenship in Czech Republic. The same certificate is valid even for job applications and for further education as well. So it is very, very important to be able to get this this certificate from our school. So I would like to tell a couple of words about the main differences between our Czech language courses and university courses, university language courses, because some universities also has their own Czech language courses. I would like to mention that our courses are designed specifically for students who plan to attend the university in the Czech Republic. They're part of a preparatory program and focus not only on the language skills, but also on academic and professional language needed for university level studies. Our courses are more flexible. Unlike mass courses and university programs, our school takes into account the linguistic background of our students, which mass courses or public courses or university courses usually don't do, because they have no this opportunity. We form our groups with this fact in mind, and the lecture often speaks the language of the group, which is very helpful. So as I told, our courses tend to focus on academic language, preparing students for the types of text, lectures, and discussions they will encounter in their university studies. The courses may also integrate cultural and historical education related to the Czech Republic, because often in the universities, they offer so-called colloquium or interview with the future students, and they want the students to be already acquainted with Czech history and Czech culture. They want foreigners to be acquainted with the country they are going to study in. So that's why our programs incorporate cultural activities or immersion experience designed to help students adjust to life in the Czech Republic and prepare them for the university. You saw on the screen several types of courses we provide. I would like to mention our English language courses for studies at university. It's another option for BE in Czech Republic, but I have to emphasize that the policy of the country towards students, future students, is that they usually issue visa to those who are going to study in Czech language. Even despite the fact that there are several foreign universities like New York University or Anglo-American University or Newton College and so on, where the education is offered on English language. But unfortunately, I think it's the weak point of the policy towards the future students that Ministry of Domestic Affairs issues visa only for those who provides the confirmation of study in Czech language courses. This is different, but still, that's why we have a special program where, as you see on the screen, where we offer combined courses of Czech and English language, which means that in these courses, those who are willing to enter English language universities, we call them this way, they will get acquainted with Czech language, but the main course will be in English. So this is a special program, and for those who are interested in this, we will provide further information. Also, I would emphasize, I would like to emphasize VIP program which we designed for our students. As I mentioned, many families are concerned about the living of their children, who are not children anymore, but still they're concerned about how he or she will survive in foreign country. So that's why for those who are vulnerable and who are not sure, we designed this VAP program, which includes not only language and subject preparation, but it includes also accommodation, food, full assistance, and additional support during the first university year. So actually during 2 years, this student will be under our control in the sense of support, academical support and living support, like we mentioned, accommodation and even food, because it's not a secret that students all over the world eat, I don't know, the best McDonald's, but there is a lack of good homemade food. So in this VIP program, which is obviously not that cheap, but still we provide with really quality of accommodation and food and so on. Average cost of living for the university students in Prague is typically around approximately 700 to 1,000 euros per month. This includes rent, food, transportation, and other daily expenses. In smaller student cities like Brno, Ostrava, or Plzeň, the cost of living is generally lower, maybe like for 200 euros less, like maybe 500 till 700 euros. So, but the main factors affecting the cost are accommodation, lifestyle, and personal spending habits. So really, Czech Republic is the country for the students, but unfortunately, maybe last several years, the life expenses are getting more and more expensive. But it's all over the world, actually. Talking of the requirements for entering the universities. So for international students applying to Czech universities, the required entrance exams depend on the specific program and university. Generally, the following exams may be required: language proficiency exam. So if the program is taught in Czech, students must demonstrate proficiency in the Czech language, often through a language test in the university, or, as I mentioned, with the help of this certificate of state exam in Czech language. For programs in English, a test of English proficiency, such as IELTS or TOEFL, is typically required. As far as subjects is concerned, so subject-specific entrance exam in many fields like medicine, engineering, and economics require subject-specific exams. So this may include tests in subjects like mathematics, biology, physics, or chemistry, depending on the course of study. We here in our school, we provide students upon request with math lessons for those who are choosing like fields like engineering or IT fields. Some universities also conduct interviews either in person or online as a part of the admission process. So here in our school, we also offer, during the language course, we also offer some lections about the history of Czech Republic, the culture, as I mentioned, and so on. There are specific requirements for this interview, and of course we know all these requirements, and we prepare our students for this interview. Our tutors will help the students to understand the requirements, rules, and procedures of entering the universities and apply at the proper time. We provide this support not only for VIP students, but for everyone who is attending our courses or on our school. A couple of words about our short programs. They're very popular, and because Czech Republic is really great place to visit, and we know that that youngsters prefer to travel alone or in the company of their classmates or friends, not with the family. So we offer these vacation courses and with or without language lessons. By example, people from we had recently we had a group of school students from Israel. They wanted us to give them some, during 10 days, to give them some English lessons. We had a group of students from Turkey, and they were interested in immersion to our school system. So they were attending our lessons, different lessons. It was pretty good experience. So they got acquainted with Czech language, but also they of course they were visiting our English lessons, and they had fun with our students of our middle school. But also, we organize trips to abroad, like to Italy, usually to Italy or to Turkey. And we gain the students from all over the world, and we have some fun here in Czech Republic, and we spend the whole week somewhere on the seashore in Italy, by example, or in Turkey. We have our partners over there, and we organize this summer camp with a rich program. Usually kids, no, not kids, but young people are very happy with this program. What else? Actually, here on the screen, you see the list of the documents which usually we want agents or families to provide entering or applying for language course. It's not that big, but of course we consult the agencies about every type of document which is in this list, because it has features. By example, how much are funds for living in Czech Republic? There is a special form when we count how much it should be, and so on. If the student is adult already or not, and so on. There are some details which we usually discuss individually with every agent. We work with the agencies on the base of agreement, and of course we pay commission, also depending on the program, and also dependent on the number of students which the agency sends to our school. Here on the screen you can see the prices for different type of courses. So the price is on actually for long-term course is 1 semester. First number is for 1 semester, and the second is for the whole school year, like 5,250. VIP program also, you see the smaller amount is for 1 school year, and the biggest one for 2 school years, like for those who has entered the university but still needs some support from our school. And so you see the prices for short-term vacation programs as well. The biggest number is 2,500, which includes visiting Turkey or Italy. Also, it may be different country, because we are looking for the partners in different countries which are reachable from Czech Republic, so by bus or by train. So you see the commissions range from 10% till 25%. As I mentioned, it's for it depends on the number of sent students and the program which your client has chosen. And here you see some our websites like Zebra, which is designed especially for the courses. VEDA is about the whole educational center of ours, and also we have this information about visa documents from the Ministry of Domestic Affairs. This is original document from the ministry. For those who want to be sure that that they have everything to apply for visa. Now I'm ready to.
So thank you very much, Elena, for today, and wish you a great health, and hope that you will have a great time with our agents ahead.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to meet you and the agencies. I hope to see you personally during the event in Warsaw. Warsaw is a beautiful city as well. So welcome, and please stop by at my booth, at my table, and we will meet personally.